Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my first try-on haul from the Sephora Holiday Savings event, which starts today for all of my fellow Rouge members. I'm going to quickly pop up a full screen so you can see all of the important dates and details. I will also make sure all of this information is listed down below in the description box. I'm 99.9% sure all of you know what day you can shop, but just in case, I will also include a link to sign up for the Beauty Insider program just in case you haven't done so already. It's free and the perks are amazing. You know there's always that buildup of excitement and anticipation going into the holiday savings event, so I have been carefully curating and editing my shopping cart for weeks now. I was prepared, so when I could shop this morning, I knew exactly what to get and I used my favorite service. Same-day delivery. It is so incredibly convenient. It is unreal. I do plan to stop by the store later on today, maybe tomorrow, and see if there's anything else that catches my eye. But this is where we are starting, and today's video is sponsored by Sephora. So all of the products that we're going to talk about today will be listed down below in the description box. That way you can shop at your convenience. I'm going to quickly share my haul with you first, and then we will put it all together to finish my makeup look for the day. I didn't go crazy, which I'm sure isn't a huge surprise since I spent the majority of this year on either a no buy or a low buy. I've been making a really concerted effort to be very mindful and considerate about all of my beauty purchases, and I'm starting off with a restock. This is one of my all-time favorite products. It's the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation in the shade 5.5. Now, I actually use two shades of this foundation. I have 5.2 and 5.5 in my collection. When I'm not really sunless tanning and I'm a bit more pale, I go with the 5.2. But if I have a special event and I'm doing a lot of sunless tanner, then I need the 5.5. And if I'm being really picky and high maintenance with my makeup, sometimes I will mix the two shades together. I recently went through my little mini travel size of the 5.5, and with the holidays coming up, we have a lot of travel plans, so I needed to make sure I had 5.5 on hand so I can refill my little travel bottle. Throughout the course of the holiday savings event, all Beauty Insider tiers get 30% off Sephora collection products, and that includes the Sephora Pro brushes. I've talked about these before. I love these brushes. They're some of my favorites. The crease brush, the blush brush, the powder brushes. You see me using them all the time, and there are still a few brushes out there that I don't have yet in my collection, including this one. So this is the Pro Brush 70. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. This is the foundation brush that I use most often. This is the Sephora Pro 56 brush. Never tried the 70, so I wanted to try this as well. These are some of the best makeup brushes in my collection. Criminally underrated. I don't hear people talking about these brushes nearly enough, and with the increased discount, 30% off, they are well worth checking out. I like that the handle feels weighted, it's tapered, so it's going to fit really nicely in the hand. It's very dense and it has a flatter top, so I think this is going to be really nice for foundation, but probably cream contour, cream blush, all of the cream-based products as well. Feels really soft too. You know how much I love my Super Goop Glow Screen. There's a new shade. So the original shade is now called Sunrise, and they also have Golden Hour, which sounds so beautiful. This has more of a golden, deeper sheen, which I think will be really pretty on the face, but also neck, chest, décolleté. I like to use this even on days that I'm not wearing any makeup. It works great as a primer, but even alone, it is so beautiful. It just makes your skin look naturally perfect. That does have a lot of color to it. It's gorgeous. You know we have to swatch them to compare. This is Sunrise. That's a very noticeable jump between them, which is amazing. I've never found that the original Sunrise gave me any sort of white cast or flashback beneath my makeup, but if you have a deeper skin tone, this is going to be stunning on you. Kind of boring, but essential. I also picked up some Shiseido cotton. I tried this the other day, and I usually use the Chanel Le Cotton, and this felt just as soft for a fraction of the cost. And then I even got my discount on top of that. So I just love a really soft cotton, especially if you're applying your essence, your toner, any of your liquid skincare products in the morning or evening. It's so gentle on the skin. It's a little luxury that makes such a difference. It just elevates the entire skincare routine. I have two new products here from Miss Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Powder. This is new. I picked up shade Fair Medium, so it looks very white. I imagine it's a pressed translucent powder. And I also have the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. This is in the shade 2 Medium. Her powder bronzers are huge. It's going to take me years to go through them, but I haven't tried the cream bronzer yet, and I would love to compare them and see if maybe this shade works a little bit better for me than the powder. So I'm really excited for these. Charlotte always does an incredible job with complexion products. I have been waiting so long to finally test this product. This is the new Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. What piqued my interest is that so many people have recommended this. They say it's amazing, their holy grail. In fact, when I was on my trip with the Sephora squad earlier this year and I was interviewing everybody and asking them their holy grail products, their favorite items at Sephora, so many people mentioned this Dior Backstage Concealer. And if you're familiar with my videos, you know I did not have much luck at all with the Dior Forever Concealer. I tried it, did not work. It was a creasy mess on me, but we have to put this to the test because so many people rave about it. And I've had a lot of luck recently with concealers, so I feel like it's time. I picked up the shade 1C. And then here I have the iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray. This is the mini version. I have the full size. In fact, I think I have two full size bottles, two different shades, and I love it. It's amazing. I've been going through all of my little mini face mists. So I wanted to pick this up because it'll be great for travel, and I think it leaves the most beautiful sheen on the skin. Look how cute! So this is already shaken up. You can see it has this really beautiful glow and you can barely see it. It's so subtle and yet it just looks very healthy and reflective. I also picked up the NARS Behave Backstage Cheek Set. It comes with 3 cheek products and it's a really decent size. I always think the holiday savings event is a great time to do some holiday shopping. If you have a lot of people on your gift list, this is a great time to take advantage of the savings. It comes with the liquid blush, a powder blush, and a multiple stick in the shade Behave. The NARS liquid blushes went viral on TikTok because they're so incredibly pigmented and they've been sold out for a long time. So the only way I could get a liquid blush was through the set. And I actually think this is a better deal, a better buy. So if you're interested in trying the NARS liquid blush, I would go ahead and pick this up instead. I scooted in nice and close for the try-on portion so you can really see what's going on. I'm going to begin by applying a little bit of this Supergoop Glow Screen in Golden Hour. This is going to be my sun protection, my primer. And now that I know just how much color it has, I'm interested to see what this is going to look like on me because I am pale. But I sunless tan my body, so I usually go in with the foundation that's a little bit deeper. So it might not be that bad. I love the sheen that this leaves on the skin. It looks so pretty. I actually really like that it leaves a little color on my skin. Still looks very natural. I love the glow. It feels very hydrating. Very pretty. And you know, I think it will work really nicely as a primer beneath makeup. This will be amazing on no makeup days when my face is ghostly white compared to the rest of my body. If I've sunless tan, this is going to be amazing. Next, I'm going in with my Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. This is certainly not a first impression, but what I love so much about this foundation is that it truly looks like your skin is perfected. It has a natural finish, medium buildable coverage. It's oil-free, so it's not going to feel really heavy or greasy throughout the day. And it just blurs the skin's imperfections. I'm going to stipple this on with our Sephora Pro Foundation number 70 brush. I'm just going to start by applying in the center of the face and then blend out. This brush is supposed to be good for full coverage powder foundations. It's doing a great job with this foundation. But it is very dense. I like this brush for the liquid foundation, but I'm still going to use this for the cream bronzer as well, just to test it out. But it worked really great. This shade is perfect for me right now. And I love that I still have a really pretty reflection on the skin. Probably the foundation, but also the glow screen as well. Just a really pretty combination. Next, I'm going to try this new Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer in the shade 1C. I like that the applicator has a little brush on the end. It's so cute. And it's a flat brush, so you can get really precise with the application. Seems to be very creamy. With the Sephora Pro Concealer 57 brush, I am going to very lightly tap to start blending that, but I'm not going to blend it out all of the way. That concealer looks really pretty, actually. I wasn't sure if the shade was going to be light enough, but it definitely gives me some brightness. I'm a little bit in disbelief. I did not intend to blend it out all of the way. I was just going to blend it out a little bit, let it sit for a minute, and then finish blending so I could get that extra brightness. But just by blending it a small amount, it just blended out. It's just smooth and creamy, and it looks perfected. I'm kind of blown away by this concealer. And the finish looks perfect. It doesn't look like it's going to budge or crease at all. Now I understand why people have been raving about this concealer. Very initial impression, but I'm blown away because even at this point with the Dior Forever concealer, it was hard to blend. It was kind of thick and tacky and creasing on me. And I know it's meant to be incredibly hydrating, but it just did not work. This, on the other hand, polar opposite effect. It almost worked too good. I'm nervous. But it looks perfect. Before I go in with any powders, I want to use my cream product. So now I'm going to test the new Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer, and I have the shade 2 Medium. I'm just going to use this Pro Foundation 70 brush from Sephora. Why not? Just dabbing right in the middle. Ooh, a little bit is all you need. Wow. This is definitely more of a stippling brush. If you have any products that you need to stipple, this would be really great. I like it. I think it blends in really nicely and it looks really natural, and I love the shade as well. I remember hearing really great reviews about this cream bronzer, but I wanted to wait. I wanted to wait for the Sephora holiday savings event because that way I would get my discount. The only thing I have on my face right now is sunscreen, foundation, concealer, and this cream bronzer. And I think this might be my go-to complexion from now on. When I look really close in the mirror, everything looks so smooth and perfected, but not heavy at all. I'm going in with the NARS liquid blush. This is the shade Behave. I pumped a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use the same brush. Why not? So I'm just picking that up with our 70 foundation brush, and I'm just going to dab this on. The color is so pretty, oh my goodness. It's a soft pink. And it just looks like the perfect everyday blush shade. It's actually quite subtle in the best way possible. It's a lot more subtle than the Orgasm. We are moving right along. I'm going to go ahead and set my face using this new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder, the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish in shade Fair to Medium. Looks very white, but I'm hoping it will be sort of translucent. I don't even feel like I need to set this concealer. I'm going to, but if I didn't want to, I really don't feel like it's necessary. I never feel that way. It does look better with the powder. It looks matte, bright, not heavy, not dry. I really like this powder. Complexion is now finished. It came together perfectly. I don't have a new eyeshadow palette to test, so I pulled out one of my favorite new palettes that's available at Sephora during the holiday savings event. It's the new Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Moonlit Seduction palette. So I just want to do a little quick something on the eyes. I have a Pro Crease 19 brush from Sephora. I'm going to go into this shade up here and very lightly just put a little something in the crease. This is such a pretty eyeshadow palette. And all of the looks that I've done on camera have been pretty bold and dramatic, very sparkly. But what I love so much about it is that it's versatile. So I want to create a very soft, more wearable everyday look. Using my finger, I'm just going to take a little bit of this really pretty gold right there, and I am going to pop that on the lid. Just to give us a little something. It's really whatever you need this palette to be. It can be soft and easy, it can be dramatic and holiday party, festive, kind of have the best of both worlds. As you can see, I completely cheated and went ahead and finished eyes. I did eyeliner, mascara, I filled in my eyebrows, did a little something on the lips, just a basic everyday nude. This is the complete look, and now I'm going to finish up with the setting spray. One thing I noticed when I was looking in the mirror, even though the Charlotte Tilbury powder is very matte, I still felt like I had a lot of luminosity to my skin. I don't know if that's a combination of the glow screen, the fact that the luminous silk still maintains a little glow, but my complexion does not look really flat matte. The under eye still looks amazing, creamy, soft, not dry, even though I set with a powder. And I even just touched up with a little powder on my T-zone because that's usually what I have to do during the day. But I'm impressed with all of these products. I'm still going to set with this illuminating mist from Iconic London, the Prep Set and Glow Spray, and this is in the original shade. And this mini is so cute. So I'm just going to do a couple spritzes. Oh, it smells so nice. And it feels very fine and lightweight. And this is the finished makeup look for the day, testing all of the new products that I picked up so far from the Sephora Holiday Savings event. You know this is just the beginning, but hopefully you enjoyed this video and you saw something interesting. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave me your comments, questions down below. I am so nosy, so indulge me. Let me know what you're interested in. What are you shopping for this year? Drop me a comment. We'll keep the conversation going there. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.